Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it's all about Fragrance Friday and I want to share with you guys some of my top favorite florals from a non-floral lover. Today is all about fragrances, 5 of them that I pulled from my collection that I feel like I absolutely love from a non-floral lover like myself. And I know we're heading into spring and I know a lot of people are going to be talking about floral, and I'm like, ugh. I love my gourmands, generally speaking. I love sweet gourmand, and then almost the complete opposite in the summer. I love a marine. I love aquatic and airy scents. So they're in coconut. I love coconut as well. So it's kind of very opposite. So I find springtime personally one of the most difficult times to pick out fragrances to wear. I'm past the super strong, heavy, spicy, sweet gourmand ones, but I haven't hit summer yet. So I'm like, what do you do? But I have picked my top 5 from my collection that I want to share with you guys. Up first, we have So Scandal by JeanPaul Gaultier. This I've had for a little bit, and you can see I haven't made a huge dent. Now, you got to remember, my collection is quite large. So for a floral, I'm telling you, this is a huge dent. I've had this for about 2.5 years, probably one of the first fragrances I did pick up during my fragrance journey in 2020, that a lot of people like myself really started digging into the love of smells, great smelling things. A lot of people were hyping this up during that time in about 2019, 2020, and for good reason. I really enjoy this one. Look at the bottle too, it's so scandalous, so scandal. So JeanPaul Gaultier, you can find it, is a designer, so you can find it in a lot of places. It's not a discontinued scent, which is lovely. So let's go over to Fragrantica, where I'm going to talk to you guys on all of these here about all of the main accords and the pyramid breakdown for each of these fragrances. White floral, fruity, tuberose, sweet, lactonic, and animalic. Fragrance notes are raspberry, tuberose, orange blossom, milk, and jasmine sambec. So there's a really good reason why I know I love this, because it's like my ladies who luncheon springtime, daytime fragrance. I love tuberose. I love, like, what is that? Like a bubblegummy tuberose, but this is a beautiful tuberose. I love orange blossom. I don't mind raspberry. I actually didn't even know that there was that much raspberry in it until we just looked now. I don't necessarily get a milky note to this one. This is a sophisticated daytime ladies who luncheon type fragrance. I 100% love this. I recommend this one. Again, it's easy to find online, but also you need one spray, hence why there isn't a huge dent in this. One, I don't normally reach for florals, so for this being a dent is very good, but also you need one spray. This does actually last a very long time. I do find JeanPaul Gaultier fragrances do very well, at least the ones I have in my collection. So Scandal by JeanPaul Gaultier is definitely on this list of lovely floral fragrances for a non-floral lover like myself. Next up, from Marc Jacobs, we have Daisy Oozo Fresh. And again, keeping in mind, collection's really big. This is a huge dent for me. This is the largest bottle you can get. I'll link the video above of the video I did where I ranked all 7 of my Marc Jacobs fragrances. And this one was near the top. And oh, I love this one. I tend to lean towards the Oh So Fresh versions of Marc Jacobs fragrances because normally he has a Love, a Daisy, and Oh So Fresh. I definitely lean towards most of them are the Oh So Fresh. And there's the floral in here is just beautiful. It's clean. This one here, I've said many times where I can get away with wearing this in a workplace where they don't want you to wear fragrance, like it's banned. I can wear this. I can douse myself. And most people are just like, you smell lovely. You smell fresh, like you just got a beautiful shower. So with that said, let's go over to the main accords on Fragrantica. Main accords read fruity, sweet, green, floral, violet, powdery, fresh, citrus, and rose. Top notes read green notes, raspberry, pear, and grapefruit. Mid notes read violet, lychee, apple blossom, rose, and jasmine. Base notes are musk, plum, and Virginia cedar. There must be a thing with raspberry in me. Maybe I like raspberries more than I thought. Because my husband loves raspberries in general, or anything that tastes like raspberry. I didn't realize the first 2 fragrances I'm sharing with you have raspberry in it. And maybe that for me is kind of what brings these together. I don't know. I would not say this is the strongest fragrance in my collection. But also, if you work in a workplace where they don't want you wearing fragrances or they ban it, you can get away with this. It is lovely. I've worn this so much. I love it. And this is like the original. And again, of most of my Marc Jacobs fragrances, of all 7, most of them are in the Oh So Fresh category. Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh. Next up is a fragrance that I cannot actually find on Fragrantica. In fact, it's very hard to find. I picked this particular fragrance up among other ones when I was in Europe. It was from it's sort of like an upper scale body shop. It's from the Ritual store, and this one here is Ritual's Fleur de, and I'll put it down below because it's covered up with stamps and that. But this cute little, it's a little sticker thing I gotta get off, but it's a cute little bottle. It's a pink glass. It's very small, 15 ml. I was not expecting to buy when I was in that store. I had other things in my cart. And then the lady is like, oh, if you buy 2 of these, it's for almost the same price as one. And they had a deal going on. And so I smelt this going, oh, it's going to be floral. And I love this. This is so floral. It's not rosy, but it has all those beautiful floral notes. It's more floral than this one here. This one here from Rituals, this one is definitely stronger. I don't have to spray as much to get quite the impact. This one is a little bit less strong and I can overspray no problem. I've actually worn this quite a bit and you can't really tell, but I have worn this a few times. I only just got it. So for, again, a floral, that's pretty good. Anyway, I really enjoy this and it was totally not something I was expecting to pick up while I was away on the holiday. This is super affordable. I think in Europe it was for 15 mil. I got 2 of these 15 mils, 2 different kinds for, I think it was 28 euro. And I know that was on a sale, but I don't think they're super expensive. So it's a higher end body shop type place. They have a lot of bath products, a lot of hair products, things like that. Anyway, you guys, again, from Rituals, I'll have the name across the bottom right here because I don't know what the name of it is, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend it, especially if you're in Europe. Give this a sniff. Up next, we have a fragrance from one of my favorite places to purchase anything bath related, and that is from Lush, and this one is Rose Jam. And again, you can tell that I haven't sprayed this a lot. Yeah, don't need very much. And again, my want and desire for floral fragrances isn't as high as some of the spicy fragrances I enjoy in the winter. Oh, if you guys know what I mean about Rose Jam from Lush, it's so good. It's like one of my favorite of everything they have. It's one of my favorite scents that Lush does, and I'm so happy they did this in a perfume. Main accords read rose, sweet, fruity, citrus, aromatic, floral, and fresh spicy. Top notes read Turkish rose, rose oil, and marmalade. Mid notes are lemon and spicy notes, and base notes are geranium. This, I don't like Turkish delight candies, but from what I've been told, it's like a very Turkish candy. This very sweet, sticky jam, like the way they call this as Rose Jam is the perfect name for it. This is exactly what I would say, the Rose Jam. This smells like as if you stuffed a bunch of really yummy roses, dumped a bunch of sweetness in there, and stuck it in as a jam. I'd open that jar and I'd be like, this smells so good. Oh, you guys, I love Rose Jam fragrance. I love Rose Jam, anything, bath bombs, massage bars. There's the shower gel. I've had it all. I absolutely adore it. So she is so good. And it's something you can get at Lush. This is not limited edition. And I would highly recommend if you like this fragrance, they do have it in a shower gel. It's so, so good. Or a massage bar. There's so many things. Last but not least is one of my newest purchases. It's a large bottle. I only just got it. But that is Clean Reserve's Scent in the Scent Skin. And I don't know if you guys, I'll tip it over a little bit here. I have sprayed this quite a bit. I will say this is not the strongest, nor is it the most long lasting. I run at a very high temperature and I feel like my body chemistry just numbs away at fragrances. Like just basically chews it up. It doesn't last very long on me, but I fell in love with this. It is so innocent. It is gorgeous. I don't know. I'd heard everyone talking about this brand, but I was like, oh, I don't know. It says family floral musk. I'm like, ugh. But when I was on holiday and I sniffed this, innocent is the very first word that comes to my mind, and I love this one. So let's go check out the main accords. Main accords read sweet, musky, salty, lactonic, leather, powdery, amber, vanilla, nutty, and animalic. Fragrance notes are praline, musk, salt, tonka bean, and leather. I definitely get the salt. I feel like it is skin. Skin, we have a lot of aqua, a lot of water. Skin is our largest organ of our body. There's a little bit of salt, like you've worked out, you lick your arm, you're like, ooh, I'm salty. It really is a beautiful fragrance. If you can go into a Sephora and maybe give this a sniff. I know it's sold in a lot of different places. It's I guess it's niche because it's not a designer. So, but it's designer prices versus niche in my opinion. I would definitely give this a try. This one totally surprised me. I didn't realize how much I was going to love this one. All right, you guys, that is everything. That was just like my top 5 of my massive collection of fragrances where they land in my most used and my most desired floral fragrances from a non-floral lover like myself. Again, it's not my favorite time of year when it comes to home fragrance or for personal fragrance. I'm not much of a floral fan, and I know the weather is changing here in Canada, and I know people are going to be going into the floral mode. So I hope this video helps you if you are like myself and you're more of a gourmand lover. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and definitely subscribe down below if you haven't already. And as always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.